Hi there, and welcome back to the fifth installment of Ms. Lau's Library. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Tibet and about Tibetan Buddhism and showing you one of my premier hats from my library. Let's talk first about Tibetan Buddhism. Maybe you've heard of Tibet and you wonder, is Tibet a country? Tibet used to be an independent country until 1951 when it was taken over by China. Now it's an autonomous region in China. And for those of you in AP Human Geography, you understand that that means it's a disputed territory, which we talked about in our political geography unit. Tibet is known as the roof of the world. That's because it is in the Himalayas. It shares Mount Everest, the highest point in the world, with its neighbor Nepal. I picked up this hat in China, in Chengdu. Chengdu is a great city. It is also a home of one of the several panda preserves in China. So when our pandas, babies, leave the Washington Zoo, they go to Chengdu, and you can go see them there. We picked up this hat, my mother and I, in the Tibetan quarter of the city of Chengdu. We specifically had some help from some monks in order to find what we were looking for. And to tell you a little bit about Tibetan Buddhism is a distinctive form of Buddhism, and it's very important to Tibetan culture. It has many monks and monasteries, and this hat is generally known as a monk's hat. And it is for one of the groups of Buddhists in Tibet, the newest group and the most widespread. They're known as Gelug, which is G-E-L-U-G. And they're also known as the Yellow Hat sect because they wear yellow hats. Now, these hats are not worn every day because, as you can see, this hat is huge. And it's only worn on formal occasions. It's also called Vinaya hat. Vinaya is the Buddhist monastic rules, so that's how it associates with the monks. And what's funny is that in those rules, it prohibits the wearing of hats except for religious rituals. So that's what this hat would be known for. It might remind you a little bit of a horse's mane or of a Roman military helmet. So just to tell you a little bit more about why yellow. By the way, if you've seen Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls, you might have seen them wearing this hat at the beginning of the movie when he goes to visit the Buddhist monastery. So why yellow? Saffron yellow, this color yellow, is associated with those who reject the pursuit of material goods, which would be the monks and the nuns. So they give up their possessions and they dedicate their lives to the monastery where they are. Also, yellow symbolizes the earth. Now, our World History 1 students will remember about the Yellow River in China and the yellow silt that the river gets its name from. So that's why yellow is associated with the earth, and therefore it symbolizes the foundation that's required in life in order to achieve a higher level of existence through meditation and hopefully eventually enlightenment. You might see, besides just on regular monks, this hat on the Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama is kind of like the Pope of Buddhism in a way, although he's just for a specific group of Buddhists. But the Dalai Lama, he's exiled and he lives in India, but he travels all around the world spreading messages of hope and love. So if you ever get a chance to see him, I would check it out. He's a great guy. He has a great laugh. And he has lots of wisdom that he likes to impart. He comes to DC from time to time. And that's all about what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my hat. It has beautiful tapestry on the sides. It's hard to see. And it is not very heavy, just to let you know, but it is a little burdensome to wear. So see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments.